Alright, so welcome back. Next fight we're going to be breaking down from a betting perspective is Loma Lookboonmee versus Angela Hill, women's strawweight division. Angela Hill is filling in on, I think, 2 weeks notice, I think. Hannah Coley withdrew, so Angela Hill's basically become the women's strawweight Donald Cerrone, so to speak, filling in for any fighters that have pulled out. So yeah, we're actually going to be looking at the Kai Car France and Tyson Nam fitness breakdown as well, just so we can get the videos out quicker and stuff, and to plow through them because Saturday is approaching. Alright, so Loma Lookboonmee, she's 4-1 and 1-0 in UFC. She's fighting out of Thailand. She is a Thai kickboxer and she has over 200 Muay Thai fights. As former Muay Thai champ, she's been practicing Muay Thai since she was 8, and she has really accomplished on the feet, as seen with her last fight against Alexandru Albu. I was a split decision, but it shouldn't have been. I thought she dominated the first 2 rounds. I would have given Albu the third round, but I was surprised when it was a split decision, that one. She was a favourite for that, but I think it was deservedly so because Albu isn't really that good. It's not UFC level, sort of Instagram model, you could say. But we did see in that fight, Albu is one of the stronger women's strawweight fighters, and we've seen that even though Loma Lookboonmee is formerly a 105er atom weight from Invicta, she can sort of carry herself well. She can she threw Albu about in some instances in that fight, which is surprising, like, because she is not a big 115er. She's probably one of the smaller ones in that women's strawweight division, her and maybe Michelle Watterson. So yeah, she trains out of Tiger Muay Thai, and she's only been doing MMA since what? So her first professional fight was 2 years ago. So that is she's relatively green in MMA, so to speak. But obviously, that because she does have 200 Muay Thai fights, she is very accomplished on the feet, and especially with her clinch or general Muay Thai, she will have a stand-up advantage over Hill in this fight. But at the same time, Muay Thai, traditional Muay Thai is different from MMA striking, so it's interesting. But I would give Loma Lookboonmee the advantage on fighting this one. So she has three previous wins before she joined UFC, and 2 in Invicta, where she showed basically that she was basically better than all these girls in Invicta. She fought Monique Adriana. She basically dominated her on their feet for 3 rounds. She used their tape and good leg kicks and stuff like that, and she shows that she's probably one of the better clinch artists for women's strawweight in that division. Her and Joanna maybe. She did get submitted in November 2018 by this individual, not going to pronounce her name, but armbar was in the first round. But when I was watching this fight, it wasn't sort of the traditional octagon, so to speak. It was really small, like a tough octagon from the tough season, the Ultimate Fighter. It's really small, and obviously I favours grapplers. So this individual, as I say, managed to get her down and basically take her arm, submit her within 3 minutes in that one. But I do think, like, it's hard to say, but maybe Lookboonmee had a chance of, staying away from the takedown and stuff if it was a full size octagon. She TKO'd Hannah Date Pancreas 298 in 2018. She basically, which was surprising, she actually took Mount in this one. The fight, Hannah Tate took her down, and then basically Lookboonmee swept her and ended up on top, and Mount just ground and pounding, and she got the finish on the ground in that one, which was surprising. And then against Melissa Wang in her MMA debut, she looked good. That was her first fight in Invicta. She actually took Wang down, which is surprising in this one because everyone thought Wang would be taking Loma Lookboonmee down, but Loma Lookboonmee took her down and actually took it back and came close to submitting her. So because she does come from Tiger Muay Thai as well, she does have she will be coming in with a decent level of ground game, even though she is new in MMA. And as well, if you listen to some of her interviews and stuff, she sort of says that she's really fascinated by the ground game and stuff, and she's going along well with it. She sort of enjoys jiu-jitsu classes and stuff and wrestling, and that's another thing about Tiger Muay Thai. It's sort of known for having really good takedown defense because it is a Thai gym, obviously, and most of its fighters are kickboxers. So George Hickman has employed like a really takedown defense, strong game, like Peter Yan, Khalil Roundtree, fighters like that who have decent takedown defense, same as Loma Lookboonmee. But she is fighting Angela Hill. Angela Hill is coming in 2 weeks' notice, as I say, and Angela Hill is an accomplished strawweight. She TKO. This is weird saying this, but she has her last 2 wins are by TKO, TKO victories, which is sort of Angela Hill is like a decision merchant, which is weird. But yeah, this was when was this? Oh, this was last month on the Blades versus the Santos card. She ground and pound from top position. Hannah Cyphers. She sort of I don't want to say dominated, but she was just sort of better in every exchange than Hannah Cyphers in this one. And then when it did get to the ground, Angela Hill was managed to stay on top and get the finish. She has a doctor stoppage cut victory over Ariana Carnelossi, which Carnelossi wasn't really hurt. It was just it was a doctor stoppage, and it was sort of going towards a decision, but at the same time, it is still a victory. And I thought Hill was going to get the judges' scorecards anyway. I feel. She lost the decision to Jan before it, who will be fighting Karolina Kowalkiewicz this weekend, who's a good Chinese up and coming prospect. And then she beat Jodie Escobar before that, and I lost submission to Randa Marcos in the first round. Now these are all fights from 2019. She fought 1, 2, 3, 4. She fought 4 times 2019, which is a lot. So I think it's hard to cap this fight. But Angela Hill she will have the grappling advantage, but I can't see her really getting it to the ground because she isn't a wrestler, so to speak. She usually gets takedowns off kicks and stuff like that. So I think this fight will most likely take place inside the clinch and on the feet. But if the odds currently are Loma Lookboonmee is 7-4, which is a bit crazy because I have been really impressed with Lookboonmee so far in her UFC debut and across her MMA career for long or not so long ago she started, and also as well that she is a smaller fighter for this division and she's coming up against these bigger girls and doing better. But I don't think anyone can come out here and bet Angela Hill, especially at these odds, 1-2. It's not good odds. But I can sort of say I think it's a dog or pass situation. I don't think Loma Lookboonmee considering, like, I don't know, I want to sleep on it. I've watched all of her fights and I have been really impressed. If it does take place on the feet, it's hard to see a scenario where she loses. I'm just going on UFC stats page here. She has better striking accuracy than Angela Hill, and better strikes landed per minute. She also has better or less strikes absorbed per minute, so she takes in less damage. And I feel like she's counter striker Loma Lookboonmee, and I feel like Angela Hill is going to be the one leading. And in previous fights where we've seen girls lead against Loma Lookboonmee, she waits just until they come in with a cross or something, then engages the clinch and works her clinch game, and that is her strongest part of her game probably, because girls don't really know what to do when she does initiate the clinch because she's so strong at it. See, in the Alexander Albu fight, she almost got points taken off her because every time Loma entered the clinch with her, Albu's only solution was to grab her shirt, and she actually took it off, and she had to take it off in the second round. So sort of, if I think Loma can sort of gather up the points in the clinch in this fight, gather up significant strikes, and lead strike differential in between rounds, and then maybe possibly come out with a decision victory. But at 7-4, the implied probability bookies are giving Loma is currently 36%, which I think is a bit nuts because I sort of see this as a 50-50 fight, to be honest. I wish it was available for live betting, but it's not. We just miss out on it. The Kai France, which is up next, is available for live betting, but this fight isn't, so I need to sleep on whether I want to bet Loma Lookboonmee or not. I'm going to consider it, but I mean, at those implied probabilities, if you cap Loma at 40%, you do have a margin over the bookies, and I definitely see a scenario where she can win this fight 40% of the time, definitely. I would even say it's 50-50, to be honest, because if Angela Hill manages to get this fight to the ground, she's going to be sort of she's going to have the advantage. I wouldn't say late years advantage, but she will have some reasonable advantage. But I just don't see how she gets it. She gets Loma down. Loma does actually have, she gets up from the ground well when she gets took down, and then obviously when she gets back up, they're already in the clinch, and that's perfect for Loma as a position she wants to be in. So let's just check props. Loma by decision, which I'm thinking. I think it's the only avenue for victory against Angela Hill, because Angela Hill is very hard to finish. I think she's been submitted by Rana Marcos, but there's no way Loma's going to submit her. She's never been TKO'd. Loma doesn't necessarily have a lot of power for a Thai fighter. Like, she doesn't come out and head kick people and get knockout victories, but she does accumulate points well, and I can definitely see this fight going to decision, so I can 100%. It's just who you see winning at the end of the decision, and with the implied probability, I think it's not a bad bet this weekend if you bet Loma Lookboonmee. I'm going to think about it because I'm not too sure. I need to see what sort of other people I respect in this community, their opinions and stuff, before making a decision. But it is a good bet. It is good odds at those at the 36% implied probability. So if you do come out and decide to bet Loma this weekend, fair play to you. She's gonna come out and fight for your money, like. So my pick is probably gonna be Loma to win by decision, but just because that's the value set. But I'm not sure whether I'm gonna come out and bet it. But it's, I mean, if Angela Hill gets her down, I just start ground pounding her across maybe 2 rounds, and then Loma needs to finish in the third round. I don't really think she's gonna get it. Loma does have good cardio, but when she's pressed by bigger fighters such as Albu, she sort of gets tired. But Angela Hill isn't the biggest 115er women's strawweight there is, especially compared to Jessica Andrade and Alexander Albu and stuff. But it is a close fight. I think it's 50-50. The odds don't reflect this, so it's definitely a dog or pass scenario. Yeah, so that's the breakdown. My pick will be Loma Lookboonmee by decision, but I need to see whether I'm going to bet it or not. I don't know. I sort of want to be conservative with this card, because I think there is a lot of potential underdogs can come through in this card. So I want to put my money in strong positions. So yeah, that's Angela Hill versus Loma Lookboonmee betting prediction breakdown. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.